You know.
But even so, I don't think they want that on their own area either. So
No.
it might like make it easy on the forest.
You know, part of the campaign is that until the campaign ends, to keep you invested and interested and guessing. You've certainly, particularly with the information gathering I reckon you did during the downtime, you've got conflicting theories and ideas, and if, as Manaki says, if they're all true, it's not just icons who are fucked up.
What is the priestess doing with all those kobolds? I mean, does it really matter? It's probably like a nice thing. Just surprised that every. So that is why the blue is freezing the oceans with the help of the High Druid, so that the king the emperor who just died can't go here and sit on the throne.
Yes, there's that too. The Emperor is apparently dead, according to one of the rumors you heard, so you're assuming that's true, then the Emperor died.
Well, I mean, he has an heir, right? No? Maybe?
Yeah, he hasn't been on the throne for very long, a few decades. There would certainly be a coronation period, which would be probably held in the spring when it's warmer. A massive festival, you know, to celebrate the leadership change, and people from all over would gather and take up all of the fucking boats like they did when they thought the Emperor was gonna fight in the arena.
If spring's ever gonna come, that is. We're looking at a long winter.
How long? 20 years. No.
60 years of winter.
That's too much winter for me.
The White Walkers run across the field.
Get some obsidian. Make it.
We know what they're like. No joke.
We just burn them. It's fine.
Break the normal rules for how good things can be. At least we have dragons, right? Fucking 3.
So what'd you
Never
force?
gonna find out what I could have found, unless I can somehow get it anyway, at a later date.
What?
Whatever boons there might be.
For what?
For the, I never know how to refer to it. Hermes Hall.
Ah.
The item thing.
I'll have to somehow soak more dice and time and energy into it. Maybe I can fix it.
Ah, yes. Well, what'd you folks think about this session?
Well, seeing Bree again certainly was interesting.
I like that. I really like that demon lady.
I do not agree.
From an out of character perspective.
You know, she saw an amazing chance to complete her contract.
She's just been waiting all this time. Like, we assaulted this place and that place, and then this fight and that fight, and he's just been like gathering these allies. Like, no, this is a cakewalk. This is a milk run, chummers.
Yes.
No problem. And these elementals are like, all right, then we will.
We got this run from Mr. Johnson. Yeah, it's gonna be easy. Gonna be a cinch.
Like, and then they just get mauled and killed.
Yeah, she doesn't really learn.
Yes, elementals are sentient creatures. You killed sentient creatures. Only one air elemental
attacked
escaped.
us, though.
It's more for Fargus.
I mean, so are the other things that Fargus has killed. So.
Yeah, he's such.
But they're elementals. They're so heavily mistreated. They're regarded as tools by the Empire.
Their lives, they would have lived crappy lives anyway, right? Fargus. Yeah, not really.
If I'm summoning one, does that actually like take a living being and don't I just create it?
Oh, you don't. No, you don't. It's not create elemental. Right? It's summon elemental.
Ah, so I just take some random thing and mind control it.
Drag it into this world and force it to do your bidding. Yeah.
Hence the ethics of debating it.
Is it slavery if you force them to do things that will obviously cause their death, like making the fire elementals fight a monstrous flame-breathing devil thing? Is it okay to kill it through that so that you can live.
I mean, it stands to reason that the summoning magic, protects them from death, but it doesn't protect them from all of the pain and suffering you cause them whenever you bind them to your service.
They all have PTSD. Pretty much. Because
they never know when they'll be picked up. They're just living their lives, doing what Earth Elementals do, and then suddenly, BAM!
They remember the first time when their child is, like, sucked out through the world into some horrible mess and then comes back traumatized. Never the same happy little file.
Fargus at this moment has just realized, perhaps with the help of those wizards debating it, oh
he didn't
my
hear
God,
them.
What am I doing?
He didn't hear any of it. He wasn't in the room.
I heard nothing.
He was in the room! He was in the
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he
What did you think of? And he's like, no, shut up.
Exactly,
I will
wasn't
not
there.
hear it. If I do not know, I... Yeah. This guy's
Ignorance is bliss.
Undead don't feel pain, dude. And he's like,
Yeah, it's like compared to like ripping an elemental around the world to like summoning a skeleton. Oh, the skeleton's mindless, dude.
Doesn't give a damn. It's just bones.
It was once living and now it's dead. So
and the spirit that was in it is gone. I know your atheist Scandinavian ways conflict with the interpretation of the Dragon Empire, but try to understand. There's an afterlife here.
What does me being a Scandinavian have to do with it?
You can't understand how gods and spirits and souls work.
Because I'm Scandinavian?
No.
That's racist, man.
That's culturalist, not racist.
Now, Grimith, in the new Scandinavian system, we are a race.
Yeah. We're the Nords, goddammit.
As it turns
Shut
out.
up and build your damn wall.
Is DDS still here?
Mm-hmm.
For the Sorcerer's Gathering Power thing, does it specifically state that you get the bonus next turn, or just next action?
It must be used on my net. It must be used. Actually, that's a good question. It says it has to be used before the end of my next turn. It doesn't specify. I mean, it has to be used on my spell, so unless you can make me use a spell in the turn.
I am currently very suspicious and guarded right now, and immediately flipping to the Sorcerer section.
I have access to a thing that gives you an extra standard action on your turn.
So if you want to gather power,
gather power, then use it before the end of your next turn.
Prepare themselves for casting on the next standard action. Yeah, it specifies with their next standard action, so no 2 standard actions of gathered power.
No, I don't think he wants you to gather double power. I think he wants you to gather power, then get an extra standard
in the
action
same round, use it immediately.
Yeah, but it says, once initiative has been rolled, an unaware sorcerer can spend a standard action to gain gathering power, preparing themselves to cast a double strength spell with their next standard action.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so it would work.
No. It would... Because all it would, I mean, I could cast it in the same turn.
You could do it one turn, yes. You couldn't do it with 2 spells in one go.
I guess I could technically.
I think that goes against the spirit. I think that goes against the spirit of gathering power.
Oh.
The 13th Age Core rulebook was written before the true ways. I will consult the errata, but as a general idea, if you're gathering power, how the fuck is that done within the same turn? You're supposed to be gathering it. I think that goes
really rapidly.
That goes against the entire spirit, and I think it violates the concept.
That's fair.
You can still give me the extra standard action, so I can.
Yeah, you just have an extra 4 salvo in the same turn. That's all.
Just to blow all of my shit in one turn. We all know how well that goes.
Yeah, just Nova one fight, and then you're there next fight with I can frost things.
Ray of Frost. I mean, I can also now take a sword and scream and run into battle to take the hits that you guys would have taken. That's the wizard.
Goddamn wizard.
I'm really not sure what to take here, especially for my talents.
I had basically taken all the things with incremental advances anyway. The only thing I'm really debating is the die. Relationship die.
Yeah, for the die, the thing is, many of my class talents actually eventually depend on the number of icon relationship die I have with the Crusader, Dwarf King, Emperor, or Goatworm, or the Orc-Lord.
Well, then that makes sense to stack him up with the Goldworm, right?
Yeah, basically.
You are also his son. I mean...
Yeah, it makes sense.
That makes sense that you would, that his agents would like you, I think.
Nah.
But I'm just trying to imagine the inevitable situation where I roll like a 555, and then what do I do? How do I spend like 3 of them on the same dude?
Is it really? Well, you just think you get really, really potent.
You get really, really awesome stuff.
I guess.
Like, I will let you borrow my dragon.
Oh, how kind of you.
For like a few days. You know, he can probably help you with that little bandit problem on the road or whatever you need to solve.
Let's see. The thing you were looking at was your strike here.
Yes.
Command, right? 4 command points. 1 ally engaged with an enemy you are engaged with.
Oh yeah, that's the drawback I overlooked.
So, you would have to say if it were going to work on Leon, you would have to be engaged with the same enemy Leon was engaged with while Leon was in Gathering Power, and you'd have to do it on his turn.
Yeah, that is kind of restrictive.
Tell you what, I hereby rescind my objection. Yeah, sure, whatever. If you get into a situation where you're engaged with Leon with the same enemy, and you have the 4 command points to spare on his turn, yeah, you can use it, and he can gather power and hit some of the daily.
And that seems like such a combo to set up.
So what I'm hearing though
is
Sheep, you engage with someone, I engage with them during my turn, then gather power.
Yeah, you just engage with whatever I'm engaged with, gather power, and then I give you an extra standard action to use
against what you're engaged to, right? So you have to engage to what you want to shoot as well.
No, it's just an extra standard action. It doesn't
specify the use of it.
To target.
The effect says the target can take an extra standard action this turn, and don't forget that Dart can target whoever he wants with his spells and doesn't provoke.
Yeah, sure.
Because, you know.
Yeah, alright.
So actually, I will be getting ability once I get an incremental advance. My feat will be actually being spent on whoever I'm engaged with. If I'm using a multi-target spell, will hit them automatically, as well as whoever I'm going against.
Oh.
So it'll be 1 extra target, which is quite nice.
I'm just looking forward to ranged, like Ray of Frost. Long range Ray of Frost.
That would be nice.
It's gonna be nice to have, so I can ditch Magic Missile forever. But I don't know what to take instead, actually. More utility spells, I suppose.
Yes, utility.
Stuck up on those.
Yeah, I'm probably going to get rid of the thing that lets me give other people saves, because I've never used that. And maybe the pop free thing too.
You have had attempts to use the save things, but you use your interrupt actions to do other things besides that.
It just never feels worth it to use it on a save when you could use it on a reroll for an attack.
I mean, if you get like...
As for the pop free thing, you use that this session. It has come up before. You
save
Fargus from like fucking like, oh shit, the mob of mooks just ganged me. Fuck. Ruination.
It is useful, but the thing, at least one of the tactics that I really want, the quick action things I can do is the back up one. It's me and 1d4 allies. Each target gains temporary hit points equal to the average number of hit points it gains when it heals using a recovery. That is just really good.
Yeah.
It is good,
It's quite awesome.
And it's a recharge. 16 plus, but it's still a recharge.
Mm-hmm. But the other things are options you can do every fight.
Mm.
Yeah?
Yeah, as much as I have command points at least.
The Deaf Speaker no longer qualifies for your Axe's extra damage bonus. He's no longer 3 levels higher than you.
Oh.
Damn it.
No, the Axe feels like it defeated him.
You actually gave him a worthy opponent. The Axe is kind of impressed. Come to think of it, like, holy shit. This is amazing.
Fighting someone worthy.
You're fighting someone worthy.
You've been hitting small people all this time, Sheep. It's embarrassed at your low ambition level.
The Axe is like all haughty and stuff, and being like,
the
oh,
blue
you
and
always
the red is
bully,
in this town. What are you doing?
You always bully small things.
We did so much better back when I was in charge with the other magic items. Like you hear like the helmet and the ring go, yeah.
Great Gold Worm jumped down into hell. What have you done in the last couple of months?
You know, I'm in Dragon Hall. That's close enough.
No, not even a little,
Yeah,
or else
hiding.
the Draco Worm would be lying here in Drakenhall instead of plugging the hole to the abyss.
Well, I'm not a dragon.
You let that demon flee 3 times.
Oh yeah, that's a sore spot too. Like all these fucking demons, they just like
running away.
That's just
coming back with more demons.
She had 8 hit points this time. She was really close to death.
You know, next time she shows up, I'm just going to disengage whatever I'm fighting at the time and go after her.
Next time, you guys are leaving Dragon Hall.
You know,
she's probably coming after us. Oh, she's gonna get killed as well.
We found the Revenga in Dragon Hall. I don't think it's far-fetched to assume that things are going to follow us somehow.
You know, I hope she does. And as I said, when we're 60, we'll have like Christmas party. We'll all have had a chair and like food out for her when she jumps in, smashes the window, like shoots a little crossbow at us. We were like god powers at this point.
I love how Manaki loves this fucking like recurring like villain who is really trying to kill Fargus. Like,
yeah, and
this is legit.
The thing is, she's legit trying. It's not like a joke thing. She's dangerous. But
like if you hadn't brought Fargus, if you hadn't brought Fargus back into positive health with your turn, she would have like stepped forward and like fucking like shot his ass with a ray of darkness and murdered him.
Yep.
Then Fargus or Goger would instead be playing the Death Speaker character now as a player with probably Necromancer or something.
Well, that would be an alternate twist. Yeah, suddenly he forgets all of his telekinetic abilities and suddenly becomes this fucking like level 5 Necromancer, which Necromancers are awesome, but it's different.
Yeah.
It is. Could be fun though.
Another evocation wizard to flavor all your powers as telekinetic stuff.
Another evocation wizard.
Oh god, 2 of them.
You heard my shading there at the fucking like manor estate. There's gonna be a point where you guys encounter wizards with evocation spells.
Oh yeah, and well, I don't know. Usually it seems like this is one of the systems like 4th edition where monsters and PCs play with different rules.
But they're not monsters. That is so judgmental of people just like you. Like another dwarf with a beard, and he's a wizard. He's not a monster. He's a wizard.
All right, sure. It like non-PCs and PCs play with different rules. Yeah, that better.
And that's why I will give them the evocation ability once per battle.
But all their damage is always maxed.
Usually that is the case, but if I'm gonna go that far, then I might as well just. I mean, he can always deal. He can always deal 100 damage, sure. Or
Grimith is going to make a wizard that has random damage just so he can maximize it with evocation.
Yeah.
Yep. So it'll be good once you survive the initial volley. You guys will be. This will be better for you. Yes.
Maybe.
So back to the question. What do you guys think about the session?
I mean, it was a lot of talking, and we probably found out some things, and we finally decided to leave, so that's good.
Except for that place where I rolled a 3. I liked it. It stings. It really stings.
Blame it on the seed, Manaki.
It's a fucking computer, right? So my laptop, I borrowed this one. God damn it. Dice games.
It's good. It's good.
Matters way too much to me.
You know, you'll have to give some thought and consideration into. Well, you don't have to think about that much. It's a cliffhanger of what crazy shit will we encounter next. But for once in your lives, you don't have to worry about being burdened with, downtime responsibilities. How do I do things? And since so few of you triggered icon relationship dice, you don't have to worry about that either.
I'm really disappointed now that I didn't get a 5 or 6 because I was like all pumped up. Yes, I'm going to give Grimith something amazing. And
you see now that the system has realized how much you appreciate it, it's like we're going to take his command points away from him.
Now he's learned the lesson. Now we can begin to really play the game.
Now we're going to screw in like twist the screws to make him really wish for the old days when 6s and 5s rained from the heavens.
Drizzle them in 1, maybe sometimes 2, but never 3. Take all the powers to make you get more. But the system was scoring him with rolls of 3 on all these relationship die. No. Yeah. I don't know.
And like, I have the power to treat my shit as like 5s, motherfucker. I will be recognized.
The power to treat any dice roll as a 5. I don't know if I would take it.
See, once per session, when you roll icon relationship dice, you can re-roll 1 die that isn't a 5 or a 6.
Yeah, but if the power said all your dice that are not 6s are 5s.
Oh god.
I don't know if I would ever take that. You'd just be like all the complications just like fall in over you. Everything's just.
That's actually a great selling point for necromancers, and you'll regret not being a necromancer now. The necromancer has a talent through which they get extra spell slots in exchange for the 6s they roll start becoming 5s. Like you treat 6s as 5s. Yes.
Yeah.
It's complicated is the name of the talent. The first 6 you roll is a 5. Whenever you roll icon relationship dice. Whenever you roll them, which means if I asked for them during the session, which has happened before, 6s would become 5s there too.
I'd get more spells. Stacking them up.
Necromancers do not get as many spell slots as wizards, but they also can't take anything that allows them to duplicate taking spell slots. Like you can take 2/4 salvos and whatever.
I'm actually not doing that at the moment. Not really doing that. And we so rarely find people who cast spells. Like this thing, does it really count as a spell, or is it just a magical effect?
What?
The telekinetic stuff.
That is
Because I just, it's so hard to tell the difference.
You know?
What's a spell and what's not a spell.
I would definitely say that was a spell.
Okay, I should have...
What you can do is ask me, is he casting a spell when he uses that attack?
I just don't want to interrupt all the time, because I could ask every single time someone does something that's magical.
You could.
I guess if I use it once, though, I only have it once per battle.
Yeah, you only have it once per battle, so you can only ask so many times.
Or those, like, if they're called a sorcerer, then I'm pretty sure it's a spell thing. Well, it's a magical thing. But if they're a mysterious person shrouded in shadow with a mask and undead around them, might just be a thing that they do. The Epic Tier feat would allow me to.
Because you know, people walking around all the time, humanoids like you and Fargus, they can just like fucking lift their hands with, and as part of their innate abilities, crush with their minds.
You know,
he's like a fucking mind flayer.
Could be that he wasn't a human. Could be they were some sort of gifts arrived from the astral sea.
You know, that is most certainly true. And I concede to that point.
It's very rare that people who are shrouded and masked and wearing weird things are actually human. Mostly they're something else. But, you know, yeah. The Epic Tier feat would allow me to cast it as a reaction to anything magical.
Yes, which that would certainly qualify as well. Anyway, the session was, well, I had no fucking idea what the fuck you people were gonna do, based on the intermittent, not entirely committed feedback. I got some idea. Yeah, like, I knew what Manaki wanted. I just didn't know what the group would do next session. Like, even when you tell me, like, this is what we want, how do you go about getting it? Like, if it wasn't for Manaki's icon relationship dice giving you a party to go to. Fuck.
It gave me a 9th level spell.
Which you promptly expended, and it was too much.
Could have gotten like an 8th level spell instead. There's no such thing.
It's good that you pointed that out. It's good that you pointed that out. I was just shaking my head. That crazy Manaki.
Should have got that 9th level 4 salvo. Never used it. Kept it in hand.
Yeah, you're not gonna get that.
Like, I can kill us I can kill us all. Just you all wait.
That multiplication thing is not as hot shit as you might think. I tried that with my necromancer who could cast wizard spells, and I had the level 7 version of lightning bolt, which was 2d8 times 10, and I rolled 2 1s, and I'm like, motherfucker, that's only 20 damage. Fuck, I'd be better off with the 10d10.
Oh, most certainly.
Like, I mean, sure, there's a minimum of 10 on 10d10, but it's less likely. Whereas with fewer dice, it's like cringeworthy. I'm like,
But I'm gonna maximize that fucker anyway.
roll 20 d. I'd rather roll 20 d8 than 2d8 times 10. It's just tabletop conventions where you don't have 20 d8s laying around, you fuckers.
Yeah. The average is the same.
But so Fargus doesn't want to be paranoid about what other people will do to him while he sleeps.
No.
Okay.
Wouldn't be able to sleep.
I mean, he'll stay in control of himself so long as he doesn't go overboard like Thomas did that one time.
I don't know why I'm worried.
Maybe he can have the dog next to him, or maybe he'll be afraid that the dog will do something to him while he sleeps as well.
I mean, the thing is, it doesn't sound like it's you'll think they'll do something. It's like, it's what? So they will do something to you. It's just what.
You're convinced they will do something to you. It's
like,
just, what will they do to you?
What, like.
Then I'll keep the dog next to me all the time and be fine.
It's not like, why would they do something to me? It's why would they do like this thing or that thing? What is it that they're planning to do? Like, what would they possibly gaining from like doing something? No, I just can't.
Go around and giving it looks all the time in the morning. Like, you know
what did you do?
I know what you're up to.
Paint my face? Did you draw a penis on my face? Is that what you did? No.
Do we have a mirror? Did someone spend the 2 gold pieces required to buy a small mirror? Goddamn. While Leon and Tempus are sitting in the background. Tee-hee, 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 tee-hee.
Damn it, Tempus. It's not the time for that. World is at stake. Relax, mate.
Yes. I will say that, I do have 12% surprise. I thought Fargus would make something happen on a dramatic level this session, but I suppose maybe that'll wait until you get on the boat.
What?
What do you mean?
I'm glad you don't know. That makes me feel safer. What have you forgotten about? Oh wow.
Oh yeah, I remember that, but...
If we leveled up, does that mean Fargus' eyes no longer glowing like a beacon?
Maybe. That would be very helpful.
Maybe they are red and blinking now.
We're looking for the guy with the shining eyes. We're like,
I thought something would come from that.
I might have read that wrong.
You might want to go back and reread it.
I might.
What?
I mean, I remember reading it, but did I miss something?
Do we need to get a Geiger counter? Something? Is Fargus going to explode?
Fargus not gonna.
If so, this has been a very long complication for 5.
Fargus is already dead. He's a doppelganger right now. And he read that and he's like, oh, okay. But he doesn't know that Fargus is actually a doppelganger right now. Wants to kill us all.
He's become the mask.
He's probably also invisible. And here right now.
You just see a spectre following us around.
Yes. That must be it. You have to go and hold him, Leon, and then I will shoot him with the lightning bolts.
You know Leon's not actually that strong, right?
Just hold him. Take your arms around him, and I will shoot him with the lightning bolts.
Wouldn't that hit me?
There you go.
Maybe.
There you go,
You
Goger.
can't be concerned with such small things.
That's what it is.
A Dragon Ball Z move.
I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna put my
I missed
resistance
that it was used by him, but I see.
Yeah. Which you can perhaps understand my confusion about how nothing fucking changed.
Yeah. I did miss that part.
You know, I'm glad I brought it up then. I actually thought, like, did he misinterpret it? Did I not write it correctly? This is part of the 5. This has to be explained.
The next time you meet a green dragon, you have to attack it.
On site.
So, I look forward to that being a conversation topic on the fucking boat.
Yeah, Fargus just wakes up all of a sudden. Wait a minute.
I have a mega weak bladder this week, guys. Just so you know, I cannot stay on a boat. Like,
there is a railing for a reason.
Yeah. Oh.
Advance, you can set the boat on fire.
It seems that the complication of the information I got is that I'm now engaged to a noble dragon woman. And I could go so many places, couldn't it?
I've joined her harem.
Yeah, that was a necessity. So we have to turn back. I forgot to to be
By
there.
the way, all of you joined her harem too. I'm sorry.
It was necessary. I thought you would be okay with it. He's 80, so it makes people like 10 years.
Hmm.
You know, we just send in Thomas.
Oh.
Maybe we'd meet Ellie again there. He seems like the kind of person to get into trouble.
Who knows?
How can she return in some sort of nuisance role if you just pick up and leave Drakenhall? She can't follow you.
Maybe she will with like some agents of the Black, and we'll end up killing her because she's like, I refuse to let you go, and you can't show me mercy because I'm strong now. And we're like, oh well, sad to see you go, but she kind of directly asked for it.
Here's what's going to happen. She somehow joins the Black Fang and blames all of her problems on Thomas, making it her life's mission to murder him.
And she's horrible at it, obviously.
Yeah.
She will show up with a knife and try to stab him, and he'll be forced to kill her.
Oh.
And that'll change him forever, set him down a dark path of corruption. Then he became a teenager.
God, now I'm really looking forward to next session. I don't think I want to wait 2 weeks now.
Oh, this is terrible now. 2 weeks.
And I feel like I can't really say anything right now because
You can't. This is awesome.
What is it? What happened?
Love being a
What did you
GM.
do?
I love being a GM. This is the best
It is
thing
great,
ever.
isn't it?
You're getting the joy of knowing all the players' dirty secrets.
This is one of the happiest moments I've ever had in this entire campaign. This is great.
God.
So,
Because you forgot something?
Manaki?
If you could see my face right now.
Manaki, does Dwohurim have anything that can rest
Look at Grimith's Skype avatar, Goger. I've been there, I think.
In case he happens to do something which causes us to do like the whole ship to sink, do you have something to help us, Manaki?
I
As long as me and the pony
safety.
gets away, I'm fine.
I'm worried for our safety.
I don't think it's going to be anything that endangers us. I'm expecting like a statement like, by the way, guys, I'm pregnant. Or something like that.
What the fuck?
I'm having a bird, just so you know.
The things I had to do to get that information.
What information? The rumors were like, oh.
So I'm actually engaged to the blue.
Yeah. I swore my allegiance, guys. It's sorry it had to be this way. And we just like water begins to fill the boat. Teleports away to Dragonhall. Nah, that's definitely not it.
Oh.
I actually think it's better now that you didn't realize this until the end of the session.
You discover that someone's been scrying on you.
This is like now like hearing that means that instead of him just realizing this basically like within like the span of like a day and then acting upon it, because I didn't give him the information about that until today, he'll have the entire week to think about, like, how the next steps will go. Ow! I want to be in your spot now, because I want to make those choices. I can't make choices here, damn it. I hate being a GM. This is the worst. This is the worst session. That was the intended complication from the 5. Which is why it's so important that you understand that, because she would have explained it to you explicitly.
You have a magical geese on you, and now you can't resist accepting whatever task he sets for you. That sounds like something like that.
And so when Thoroughly
Which would be like, we're gonna throw you in the water, Fargus.
Yeah. So when Thoroughly Ever Living asks you to come back and kill the green dragon that you just said was after him. And that's his favor.
Like, he's forces you to try to do it at your best.
And you know, he's bros with the Great Stag, so I mean, you can tell him now.
You know, that stag might be a bad person for you to hang out with. You should have better friends. Bad influence.
That was just too fucking perfect.
Oh, you're getting close, Manaki.
Secret knowledge. Yeah. Secret knowledge. Oh man. So yes, everyone. I think based solely on what has just transpired within the past 10 minutes, we will most assuredly have a next session next week where
the Great Stag is my dad. I guess could also be a.
I mean, scion of the Great Stag, scion of the Great Gold Worm. My dad could beat up your dad. Jokes right themselves.
I'm the scion of.
I'm the scion of my father.
Someone who makes
stuff. The question is though how Fargus would just suddenly realize this.
He was told in a dream. Isn't that like his thing? He finds out everything.
It's like he's gonna wake up basically like the night you guys are like leaving
to
like get on the ship.
Meant. Holy shit!
Like, motherfucker! Like starts flipping tables and shit.
I'm a half stag. I would explain the duality between his view of like.
Oh yeah, like conflicted with the
civilization.
With the high
is Fargus like growing antlers or something?
That little sort of white tail.
Yes, because he needs more attention attracted to him. The eyes aren't enough.
He has now grown a big red arrow that points down above.
That might have been something that would have been brought up.
So
it's a new power that you cannot look away from him once you've seen him once.
Wow, that's an amazing.
That'd be kind of useful. Just run behind the enemies and you can shoot them in the back.
Run behind the enemies where they can't see you.
Yes.
Okay.
So they can't see the rest of the party.
I like how you agree, then go, wait a fucking second, that's not what I meant. Fuck you. Yes. You know, you're just too distracted by the like the light bulb finally like coming on, like
Yeah, I'm kind of having a lot of thoughts at the moment.
Oh man, I want to be you. I love chases like this. I'm glad I gave you this. This was a good job, me. Yes! Grimith wins! Oh, man. So, yes, session next Tuesday. It will be at the later start time.
So much is suddenly understood.
Doesn't it put all the fucking pieces together?
Some of them at least, yeah.
Yes.
I think you got something there. Yeah. I hope that's not true, but if it is...
I mean, we'll be amazed if that is the thing, won't we?
Now Manaki and Dark are putting the pieces together because
now I'm just completely left out of everything.
See, I wasn't right about you, even though I really wanted to be. I was almost right, but not quite. And now I'm not going to tell you this because then it would not be right.
Shit.
You should also.
And you wouldn't understand either anyway.
Yes, I probably would. Try
I have.
But I can say, Goger, if we're right, I'm totally have been in your shoes. I don't think so, but
probably not.
That would be poetic justice.
It would be amusing if it was.
Yes, most amusing.
And now the week of they've heard me speak so excitedly about this. Well, they'll start to wonder, are we right?
And we will sit there, and next session will be like, so Fargus, have you slept well?
How do you feel today?
Are you alright?
Anything you have to tell us?
This whole working with all these necromancers not bothering you, is it? Look a bit pale. Are you sick?
But Manaki, I am interested in what you actually thought I was all about.
No, it's gone.
Oh, come on.
It's gone forever.
It's not gone forever.
You gotta live it down with dignity. Unless I turn out to be right all along. But unless that happens, which it won't.
Manaki said he might tell me, and he didn't even tell me. He's taking that with him to the grave sheep.
Come on, Manaki, please. How am I supposed to sleep if all these questions are about?
You could think about the whole Druid thing.
Like you are not helping Sheep's confusion. He is so confused at the end.
I
of
am
every
so
session.
confused.
It's okay. That's Thomas.
I've been confused ever since we arrived in fucking Foghaven.
Don't talk of that place.
We don't talk about Foghaven.
Long gone. And Zurn wishes to.
House, mister.
The only regret here is that he's not putting more leaks between himself and Foghaven.
Yeah, we actually go closer to it.
You are most assuredly going back to the same side of the Midland Sea.
But now we might be more prepared. You know, if we meet her again, and him again, if they both come up to us, we'll kill them both. Just be done with it.
No questions, no dialogue.
No,
just, like, skip straight to
none of
combat.
that. Just like they were like, wait, you must. We're like, nope.
I'm an emissary. You trigger
Suck
one
it.
of them appearing with an icon die relationship roll. Well, I suppose that's the 5.
The 6, I got to kill him. Got to tie off that loose end.
I have been wanting to see you.
Go back to Lord Teraptus. He has a nice scar after the explosion. He's like, so, I heard you've been doing well, and the Archmage wanted to send you a private reward. She's bound in the basement. You can kill her whenever you want. Click the button and she dies. That's
bound in the basement.
gruesome.
You can
We know that that's what you would want.
Click the button. She died.
There you go. Keep working, and there might be more for you in the future. Yeah, this is oddly satisfying. We're still hunting Ajax. We'll find him for you if you can deal with this blue problem.
You know, we should join the force so we can hand out justice wherever we go.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Probably. their own kind of justice.
Their own kind of evil, cruel Druid justice.
Druid justice. You see how he slipped that in there, right?
Hey, the Draco Druid is the guy who's using the Midland Sea to cause all this bullshit.
No,
And
maybe.
he
Fargus
certainly
is also a druid, you know.
is a follower of the High Druid.
Now,
So-
Goger, when you think back on everything, do you wish that maybe Fargus did actually die this session after all, so you could create a new character with none of this? Have a clean slate?
You know,
A clean slate.
Gogo would be like, I hate all these stereotypes of druids being bad. I'm going to play a necromancer.
I mean,
Loves druids.
I hope there's more information given after things happen next session.
Because that's all you got. Like, you know.
I mean, this... Yeah... I don't want to, like, say too much, because...
I want to be right so bad. It's not even...
Yeah, if the two of us are right, I don't know what's the
I'd like to be in on the jokes for once.
You wouldn't get it, though.
You really wouldn't.
You're not a caster. You
How
wouldn't get
do you know?
Sheep, I promise you, the cliffhanger for, like, all of this, it's going down next week. On a boat.
That doesn't help me.
Well, it's okay, because you didn't get any Icon Dives relationship roles, so it doesn't have to help you.
You know, if I had gotten some, I would have used them to find out what's going to happen next
before I say any
session.
more and be very happy and just...
I mean...
for
No,
an
I'm not
evening,
gonna say
imagine that I'm right, just... just
like
be so
that
happy.
that time you imagined you were right about sheep. Scared.
Yes, it feels great to be right. I've been proven wrong in a week, but
I still want to know what you thought because it's interesting me.
yeah. Well,
maybe
we'll talk later. But now,
in the epilogue, that can be like a post-it note thing that you like write down, like the first thing. Like, what do you guys want to ask each other? What did you think about what my character was?
What did you think about me on this day?
I don't remember. No,
all right. So think about like what your characters might want to accomplish moving forward. You'll obviously have to alter your goals a bit as you are leaving.
Yeah, I wrote the
cities.
whole thing. It's like should be done.
Well, maybe someone else can
actually,
write the thing.
nobody read it fully.
What?
So I guess that taught me a lesson.
I did read it. What do you mean?
I did also read it.
The entire thing?
Yeah, the entire thing.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Because what I got from Dark and Gryph was that, like, they didn't. I was like, okay.
It looked very scientific.
Not only did I read the entire thing, I read it twice and saved it to my computer, Manaki.
I mean, I didn't read it when I first wrote, but I have read all of it since then, so...
Alright, yeah.
You're just the voice, Manaki. They
wanted to know if it was a reasonable way to do it, because it seemed like whenever we wanted to get together to talk, nobody was available, and so I just put my thoughts to paper instead.
Oh! I was really confused, like, what is it? Oh, you're talking about that document. Yeah, I actually did read it.
Yeah, I've suggested doing something similar in the past, I believe. Like a Google Doc, yeah.
Some
something that we could actually all edit.
Just not to. We will have to change the minor goals, meaning the immediate things we can do, but I think the overall goal is still the same. And probably the intermediate sort of major goals are still the same as well. We just have to be the minor goals that need to be changed.
Keep in mind that in this group of 5 players, you are the more powerful force here. I help you folks cobble your story together that you tell of your characters, and that's my preferred playstyle whenever I am in this referee position. And so the more you cooperate with each other, the better you'll understand like what you want, and the more you can push forward with things. The more detail you put into the world, the more detail I can give you. I didn't have much for this session, and almost all of it was ad-libbed. Because I really didn't have much of an idea at all on what you folks would try to do today. Other than you guys wanting to do stuff during the downtime, this was cobbled together. This was the session I had with the least prep time because I was so confused. There we go. Which, if that's how you want to go with it, I don't have any complaints about it. It's just a statement of fact.
Yeah, it's almost like both sides have been waiting for the other one to tell them what to do. Instead of what we should do, at least, is realize that we're in control. We are the people who decide where this thing goes. We can make it go whatever direction we want because we decide what story we want to tell.
I want you to control me, damn it!
Yeah, that's what he's asking us to do.
Like, in order for a submissive to get what he really wants, he has to be dominant about being submissive. That's what I'm...
Yeah, that's the problem. So we just have to give. Take what we want. In a rough manner.
Yes.
In a manner most rough, as they say.
I didn't know they said that. Anyway, consider that. Give some thought into justifying how your characters have leveled. And since you've gone to champion tier, think, spend some time, and we'll definitely do this at the start of next session. It'll be a short one anyway. Thinking about how your characters have grown since the beginning of the campaign. It's been 17 sessions thus far. Along with how your characters have either gained or strengthened a connection with an icon. You are becoming more important in the world. It is becoming less and less likely for people not to know who you are. You just so happen to come to the abysmal, isolated ruins of Drakenhall. But as you start traveling, people will begin to recognize your faces. People will know your deeds.
Champions.
And you're going to have to explore coming to terms with that. Or maybe you won't, because you won't come to terms with it over the upcoming sessions.
Here, I think on that note, I'm gonna put it as another one with the Archmage.
Okay.
I have done a shit ton of stuff for the Archmage recently, like everything.
As a matter of fact,
and with the 2, I was a great shaper, but now I think I'm much more intrinsically ensconced as a fighter for the Archmage's success.
In addition, you have recovered the legacy of the Shapers of the Second Circle, whose research was thought to be entirely lost with the destruction of High Rock. And you bear that with you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's much need for an argument there. I wholeheartedly agree with investing in the Archmage.
Yeah, I'm probably going to put another point. I'm almost definitely going to put another point with the Great Gold Worm, and that should be easy to justify as well, as Thomas is coming to terms with what he is.
Based on what the fucking Red Cap and like some Dragonkin have told.
It's the best sources we can possibly get.
Yeah, the Red Caps.
Now when I see them, it's no longer like, oh no, Red Caps. It's more like,
yes.
Caps. What should I ask them?
I love how one of the key takeaways from this campaign are like, give me more Red Caps, please.
I need the Red Caps. Like a junkie.
Oh shit.
Where are they?
Yeah, I'm personally thinking I might end up going with I might end up going with the Lich King.
Okay. The campaign will be shaped as you invest points into icons. Obviously, the icons that you selected are the ones that have taken the most prominence in this game. The Archmage was selected by 3 people and had 4 icon relationship dice total. The High Druid had some prominence, as well as the Lich King and the Great Gold Worm. Priestess, not so much, but not every icon can have a story here. It just gets too much of a jumbled mess. Besides, you had the chance to pursue that angle, and you didn't go to Santa Cora.
No, there wasn't a whole lot of Archmage stuff happening in Santa Cora.
So, all I can do is present the options and give you the tools, and we're not on a railroad here, unless you guys want to be on a railroad.
Looks like we're going to hunt agents in that place after all.
No, it is a bit inverted. You chose the harder place first. And,
everything coming after Dragonhall should then be easy,
easier,
right?
Yeah.
Except we've entered Championship.
Except that while you were gone,
it's gone real bad. Go there, every house is like dilapidated and gone. People are dead. Look in, we see like a person hunched over eating something that looks like another person. We move quickly on. It's frozen ice hell. There was not enough wood. The Druid stopped them from harvesting in the forest, and so they all froze to death.
See, I don't have to do any creative work. Manaki just gives us me like little snippets, and then I just do the opposite so that he can be surprised.
It's horrible. There's no gold raining from the sky. No dwarven gods manifested to bring wealth and power to one here in Harsca. There's none of that. It's an evil world.
And feel free to take the entire week if you change your minds about stuff. If you're considering multi-classing and you want to multi-class,
I'll probably just send you the sheet now so that you have it. Because I think this is everything. Because I already had all these advances.
Don't do it today. Sleep on it.
So how are we gonna start next session? Might be interesting to know.
Next session,
Sailing.
you guys already got all the materials. You're basically going to be loading onto the boat. That's what you told me. We're done with Dragonhall. We want to leave.
Right.
Next session begins with you
having left
off.
with the boat, being like a little out on sea.
Well, you can talk about that as a group if you want to change your travel plans for whatever reason. If you tell me on Friday, we don't want to leave Dragonhall. Okay.
We leave like an hour earlier than we planned, so that we skip an encounter we might have at the leaving.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute.
I think either we just left or we just wake up here in the base.
We wake up in Newport.
No.
No.
That was a good trip.
I mean, you guys can start next session whenever you want. My interpretation is that since you were so damn interested in leaving, I'm not going to have you have one final combat encounter before you leave Dragon Hall. You guys want to go? We'll fucking pack up and go.
Not combat, but... Yeah.
I don't see what we... I mean, if we're leaving, then fuck it all, right?
Look,
I mean,
take this place down and leave.
Look, damn it, Goger, it's something that can happen on the ship, so it might as well happen while you have to travel anyway, right?
Sure, of course.
Yes.
If we're leaving Dragon Hall, I just want to...
I was just thinking about how Fargus suddenly realizes what...
I just want to promise and say one thing. Dragon Hall will not be another Foghaven. We are going to come back and fix everything.
What? But it's not though. We have won so much. We've got all this information now.
But we're going to come back and we're going to make Dragon Hall a nice place.
When we went to Dragon Hall, what? Make it a nice place? Are you mad?
Eventually.
We're gonna... Okay.
Holy shit!
Okay,
that is the fucking optimistic. That is the optimistic
to do that,
paladin
Mr.
type
Goldworm,
right
we have to tame the Iron Sea and stop its influences from rushing in.
I don't care if it's going to be after like level 10 in the epilogue, but I'm going back. There you go.
It will be the Golden City of the great Goldworm's son.
How about an interesting facet being if you save the Great Silver Worm from her imprisonment? You break the contract. Don't you want to break the contract and free the Great Silver Worm? She's such a good, dragon, and she's stuck there.
She probably did it because she was okay with it.
Probably.
And who knows if she's imprisoned or she can just leave if she wanted to, but stays there because of the blue.
You assholes get so single-mindedly righteous about crazy things, but whenever I suggest something evidently reasonable, you're like, no, stop.
Whenever you suggest something unreasonable, we don't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not unreasonable. It would just cause more problems than we can handle.
But I want problems. I want you to.
Killing Ajax used to be.
I want you to make the tough choices so that I can envy being you. I want to be in your shoes because I want someone to give me these tough choices.
Yeah.
This is just wish fulfillment of a different sort. I want you to. I want to have what you're having right now because I'm giving it to you.
I'm very grateful.
Fuck you, Asthma man.
I'm sure you are. I was too.
Oh, now I think I know what Manaki think. Oh.
Well, I really feel left out here.
See, this is why you should do stuff with your downtime.
Grimith, that would make me so happy. You can't even imagine how happy I would be. You went to the same person, even.
I'm heading out of the call, you guys. That's awesome. Shit. Take care, everyone.